This is a SnapEd New York video presentation.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Ask the Experts Nutrition Edition. My name is Lisbeth Irish and I'll be your host today. I'm a registered dietitian with the New York State Office for the Aging and the program manager for our agency's Older Adult SnapEd program. You'll hear me refer to our agency as NYSOFA because NYSOFA is the abbreviation, and if you say that abbreviation like a word, it's NYSOFA. Calories measure the amount of food we eat, but what about the quality of the food we eat? Today we're going to talk about how the nutrition facts labels can help us learn more about the quality of our food choices. Our expert Amanda Curtin is going to help us decode the information on the nutrition facts label. Amanda is currently the Aging Services Nutritionist at Montgomery County Office for the Aging. Along with that role, Amanda is also the SnapEd New York Nutrition Educator for Montgomery, Fulton, and Herkimer counties. Amanda attended the University of Bridgeport, where she earned her master's degree in human nutrition. She is currently completing her certification to be a clinical nutrition specialist. Welcome, Amanda.
Hi, Elizabeth. Nice to see you.
Let's jump right into it. Tell us, what is the first thing we should look at on a nutrition facts label?
Typically, there are about 4 things we should kind of consider. So we look at the serving size, the number of servings that are in a package, just to kind of get an idea of what we're looking for in terms of the numbers and what those numbers will look like when we get down to the calories and daily percentages and things along those lines.
What kind of numbers are we looking for on the labels? Low numbers, high numbers, both?
A little bit of both. We'll look for low numbers in areas like saturated fat, trans fat, sodium, added sugars. These kind of contribute a lot to chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure. So those are things we want to look at in terms of low numbers. When it comes to higher numbers, we want to look at those vitamins and minerals like vitamin D, calcium, potassium, things like fiber are a good thing to have in the higher numbers. Typically, we don't get a lot of those within the American diet, so it's important to look for more of those.
The percentages can be confusing. What do they mean and how do you use that information?
The percentages typically mean when you're looking at your overall diet, when it comes to, let's say, a standard 2,000 calorie diet, which is not for everyone's calorie needs. But when we're looking at that, nutrients, we want to look at it in terms of a high and low. So higher percentages like over 20 and things lower like under 5. Can contribute to the nutritional value of the product that we're eating.
Thank you, Amanda. I think the information you shared will be very helpful to our viewers. Amanda is now going to answer some questions from our viewers. Our first question is, why is sugar on the label twice?
Sugar is on the label twice. We see our total sugars, and then we'll see added sugars. So total sugars is going to include all sources of sugar in the foods. So natural occurring sugars and any additional sugar added. Total sugars, most naturally are occurring in like fruits and dairy products. They come with other nutrients like vitamins and minerals, specifically vitamin C, potassium, things like added sugars have no extra nutrients in them. So they have little nutritional value to a food, and they can actually increase your calorie intake a bit more.
Our next question is, why do some labels not have a nutrition label, only an ingredient list?
Typically foods like coffee or tea or spices will only have an ingredient list on them because the nutrients in those ingredients are insignificant, so they're not going to be found on a nutrition label.
And our final question for today, do you read all the labels when you go shopping?
Some foods that I buy, typically your produce, obviously does not have a nutrition label. And I do try to buy a lot of fresh products and fresh foods, but those will naturally be low in saturated fats and sodium and higher in vitamins and minerals that we're looking for. When we do look at packaged foods, I do like to compare products and compare the labels. So looking at things like serving size and how the contents compare to each other, looking at the vitamins and minerals, saturated fats, sodium. Those are all important things to consider when buying packaged foods.
Amanda, thank you so much for sharing your time and expertise with us. I'm sure our viewers have learned a great deal today.
Thank you, Lisbeth. Appreciate you having me.
For more nutrition information, be sure to check out snapedny.org. You'll find some wonderful tips and recipes on the website. SNAP-Ed programming provides no-cost education for those who are eligible for SNAP or currently receive SNAP benefits. To find out if SNAP-Ed programs, like the ones in Amanda's region, are available in your area, call New York Connects at 800-342-9871. You can also find out more on the SNAP-Ed page of NYSOFA's website. We want you to learn how SNAP-Ed can help make a difference in your life. Thank you to all of our viewers for sharing their time with us. Our SNAP-Ed nutrition experts want to help you save time, save money, and eat healthy. We know the healthy choice isn't always the easiest choice, but small changes can make a big difference, and we hope you have learned some new ways to make some small changes. This episode of Ask the Experts was funded by the United States Department of Agriculture, which is an equal opportunity provider. And one final note, be sure to watch a new episode of What's Cooking with NYSOFA, premiering the last Friday of the month at 12:30. Wendy Beckman, one of my colleagues at the New York State Office for the Aging, is a registered dietitian, and she will be demonstrating how you can make delicious, healthy, home-cooked meals that don't break the bank. Join us next time for a new episode of Ask the Experts Nutrition Edition. New episodes premiere the second Friday of each month at 1 p.m. on the NYSOFA Facebook and YouTube page. Thanks for watching.